Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Daily. I'm Rachel Pocaro and I'm very excited to get to today's show. We're going to tell you all about the Walk and Roll ALS walk that's happening this weekend. So we've got Lucy over here who's going to talk story with us. We've also got Nate Sirota over here, Parks and Rec. There are amazing things happening in our community, all free events. He's going to tell us all about it. And then, of course, we've got my girl Ivy Love over here. She's got an upcoming show happening tomorrow night at the Blue Note. And we're going to talk about what's coming up next for her because she's going on tour. But we've got a surprise in the kitchen. Let's get to it. You're watching Hi Now Daily. Let's go. All right, we're here in the Hi Now kitchen. Mahalo to our green room today. We are on fire today. And I'm hearing the new hot spot in town where you can get premium cuts of meat, delicious stews, soups, and noodles is Ongi Korean Grill House. And joining me now is the owner, Grace Park. And with her is their Michelin-trained executive chef. Thank you folks so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us. This is very exciting.
Yes, okay, yes. I want you to introduce him because he is phenomenal. And that's what really makes Ongi so great,
Yes,
right?
like you said, Rachel, his Michelin-trained chef, Tang Ji-ho from Korea. We have also sous chef, who is also Michelin-trained, Won-duk Seo. He's not here today, but he's going to be here presenting some of our lunch menu that we just started recently.
Beautiful. Now, Grace, you were speaking of recently. That's because you have just opened just a few months ago.
Yeah, we opened for dinner on August 28th. So we've been open just over 2 months, but we started lunch and happy hour very recently. So we're very excited about it.
I absolutely love Korean food, the spices, the crunch, the just everything, the vegetables.
Flavorful.
Flavorful.
Yes.
That is exactly how I would describe it. And if you could describe to everybody what Ongi is really about, that would be great.
Yeah, we're here to showcase really authentic Korean food. We have a lot of tablewares directly that came from Korea. We have Korean chefs showing flavors of Seoul, what you can really taste back in Korea. And we have some lunch menu to show you here.
Yes, okay, let's get to it. So you said you recently opened the lunch menu and happy hour. When I hear happy hour, I just light up because for me, that is like the cut to the chase. Give me what everybody loves, the go-to favorites, and that's what you folks are putting out, right?
Right after work, you go at 4:30. We have beer starting at $5, poo-poo starting at $6. We have this menu as an example. It's beef and ribeye skewers, which is very excellent. You're seeing lunch menu there. We have 4 sets of lunch menu starting at $27. That's LA marinated galbi. That's cube steak. You just saw grilled fish. That's kimchi fried rice.
Yummy.
It's very yummy. Vegetarian as well. This one right here, spicy pork. It's my absolute favorite. So we've got 4 sets of lunch starting at $27. And also, chef here is preparing bulgogi. Everybody knows what bulgogi is, right?
Everybody knows. But he makes it a little different because, of course, you mentioned Michelin-trained chef over here. That means you are bringing your expertise to every single dish that is there at Ongi. So he's kind of mixing things up. And I wanted you to tell everybody about what makes it very unique with the smokeless grill that you have.
Yes. Like you said, your hair, your clothes aren't gonna smell like smoke. All the smoke will go under the table.
Yes.
Yes, which is very good because when you go to Korean barbecue places or any other yakiniku places, you get all wet in like this fire smell, right?
Yes.
But smokeless grill really helps. He's got his own marinated recipe that he's cooking bulgogi and there's some stew with it.
Nice.
Yes.
And then how long does this usually take to cook up?
About 6 to 7 minutes. So it's pretty quick and you cook right on the table.
Love it.
Yeah, and then you can also order some a la carte menu starting at $16. Plates to share. We have some noodles, stews, soups, bibimbap, naengmyeon. A lot of people are familiar with a lot of Korean food.
Oh my
but
gosh.
It's definitely very authentic and very filling as well.
Love that top tier Korean grinds, as they say here in Hawaii. And we're gonna be able to try that in just a moment. But first, we are going to send things over. We are gonna send things over and we'll be right back because Lauren was out in Kualoa and she had a good time out there. Let's have her take it away. I'm out here on the Mali'i Pond and we are checking out the oysters here at Kualoa Ranch. I have Ty right here with me. How you doing?
Great.
Thank you so much for having me out here. It really is amazingly beautiful. But can you just start by telling me, why does Kualoa have this oyster pond and, why is it so important?
Well, we're lucky enough that this fish pond is kind of a natural estuary environment where we have a mixing of salt and freshwater. Which just happens to be a great environment for the oysters. So not only can we produce oysters, but the oysters can help clean the water too. So.
Yeah, and you were mentioning like over there, that is where the salt water is flushing in here?
Yeah, we have 3 makaha over there, which are basically like a sluice gate that connect the pond and the bay. So salt water can come in, and we have 4 freshwater springs on the other side of our pond.
Awesome. Okay, and then we just pulled up. Where are we? And do you mind walking me through your process?
Yeah, so these baskets here have the oysters in them. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull all these onto the boat because we need to bring them back and wash them, so.
Is it heavy?
Yeah.
Okay, can I try and help?
Yep.
Oh my God. Oh, you're
Why don't you
right.
try to pull
it's
that
like
one.
pretty heavy. Okay. Do you do the entire basket?
Yep, we'll bring them all on the boat.
Okay. Woo! This is awesome. And how long have they been sitting here? Like, how often do you have to do this?
Once a week.
Okay. And is this just to watch their growth or to monitor them?
It's to monitor them, but also to clean them off and to prevent
Holy smokes.
any like parasites.
So out here, are the conditions changing a lot? Does it, really impact their growth and how they're doing?
The conditions are always changing. We're going into our best season of the year. Winter is usually the most stable for the growth of the oysters.
Yeah, okay, so once we get this all settled, then you take it back, wash it up, and put them back in the water?
Well, we got to soak them first, and we'll go through and sort them before we do that. But yeah, tomorrow morning we'll be bringing these back out. So
Cool, and I heard that this is the only place on island, and is it even in the state that has an oyster farm?
I think we're the only operational oyster farm in the state at the
Wow.
moment. But we are for sure on the island. So.
And can you just tell me a little bit about the significance of oysters, especially to our ecosystem and how good they are for us?
They're really great at improving water quality and cleaning water, which is a great bonus because they're good to eat too. So.
Oh yeah, I'm for sure gonna be downing a bunch of these once we get them all cleaned up. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll go back to shore, right? And then we'll clean them off and see the rest of the process.
Yep.
Okay, Ty, thank you so much. Make sure you guys stay with us because when we come back, we're gonna check out what's in these and hopefully get to sample some. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Hi Now Kitchen. We are here cooking it up. Well, actually, Chef is. But I'm here with Grace Park, owner of Ongi Korean Grill House, and their executive chef, Ji-ho Jang. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me today.
Thank you again.
Yes, okay, you really are whipping things up over here. You've already got the bulgogi going. It's sizzling. It is on the smokeless grill, which they are known for there at Ongi. And now we're gonna be plating this up. I'm very excited.
Doesn't it look yummy?
It
so
looks
we've got
so
some
good.
lettuce. We have pickled radish.
Yum.
We're gonna put some bulgogi on top of it and eat it like a wrap.
Love that. Usually I throw my bulgogi right on the rice and I just go for broke on
That's
that.
good too.
But this
just
is
gotta
cool.
try it this way.
I love
Yeah.
that. It's very sophisticated. I feel like
It's giving
this
you
is like an upscale, fun style Korean barbecue.
Authentic Korean style.
I love it. I love it. You have to tell everybody about all the ingredients that go into all of the dishes. You were saying top tier stuff, premium ingredients.
Yes, we're known for using USDA prime beef, and we also have our own dry agers. So we have a lot of filet, ribeye, using from our dry ager refrigerator.
Wow.
And all these ingredients, we're using the highest ingredients from local and imported to show you real good Korean food.
Yeah, when you look at it, you can tell that it is high level quality ingredients, very colorful. And yeah, it's a game changer when you're using things that are so fresh
Yes,
like that.
yes.
Okay, so now we've got this. I'm gonna go ahead and load this up. But I know somebody else who loves Korean barbecue. And it's our boy over here. We've got Drew Davis. He's our meteorologist here.
Hi, Drew.
Hi, how are you guys?
Yes.
I love coming on the show because they feed me well.
Yeah.
Always invite me to eat some of the good food. So.
Well, yes, you're invited, and I'm gonna help you out here. Look,
I'm gonna put
making
this little bit of bean paste on here.
Nice.
That will make it even more flavorful.
Let's do
you wanna
that.
try it?
I'm copying. Drew,
We have,
it might be a little spicy. You good with the spice?
We have chopped garlic and pepper.
I'll go
but
half.
I
I'll
don't
go half.
know.
I heard
It's
that chuckle.
lunchtime, so-
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll try it. I can do the spice.
Okay, I heard the chuckle, so I pulled back a little bit. I just teeny tiny for you. How about that?
All right.
Yes. And then Grace,
How
I'm
about
gonna
you?
sample that one, yeah?
Yeah, little
Okay.
bit of
Oh,
bean
mine won't
paste.
come off so I'm just gonna go there. I'm
for you.
Do it. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Yes.
There you go.
And while we eat this here bulgogi, tell everybody about the lunch time. This is all on the
Yes.
lunch menu and the happy hour.
Yes, our lunch is open every day from 11 to 3 p.m. and happy hour, of course, is from 4:30 to 6:30. We have pupus ranging from $6 to $19. We have truffle tuna poke, which is amazing. Truffle potato pancakes. We have donburi. We have LA marinated hamburger steak. We have kalbi, which is like so yummy.
So yummy.
Everybody's very familiar with it. So yeah, come on and try our menu. Our dinner also is open every day from 5 to 9 till 10 on weekends.
Love it. So make sure you go ahead and check them out because so delicious. Ongi Korean Grill House. And I wanted to mention this girl right here. She is a local girl. You just told me she went to Mid-Pacific. That is amazing.
I did back in the 90s. But this is where I started playing golf.
Professional golfer as well.
Yeah, our president, David Kang, is also local, went to school, lives here full time, and my family's been spending more time here, and it feels great to be back, and we're very happy to open this restaurant and be part of the community.
Yes, we are happy you are home and folks are cooking for us. Great food. So go ahead and check them out. Try out their happy hour menu, their lunch specials. You really can't go wrong. That bulgogi, get it. That's all I gotta say.
It was
And you-
delicious. It's already gone.
Yeah.
Completely
Good,
gone.
Gene.
No, yeah.
Right on. And then you know what? It's spicy in here a little bit, but how's the weather looking?
Yeah, we're tracking a better chance for some showers out there over the next couple of days. We've got this cold front that's really stalled over the state. It's falling apart, and then the trade wind showers are going to stick around over the next couple of days. It's going to be a little wet on the windward side of each island, and breezy trade winds are expected as we're going forward. I do want to show you our 7-day forecast because as we're going forward over the next couple of days, you can see those little bit of rain throughout Thursday, Friday, and even into the weekend. But like I said, that cold front that we have that's completely falling apart over the state, it's going to make us a little bit cooler. Look at those temperatures as we're getting into Monday and Tuesday of next week. We're in the mid 80s. You remember about a month ago where it was so hot?
Oh my
We're back. We're in the wet season now. It's going to be a little bit cooler out there. And thank you for having me on. This was absolutely delicious. I loved the food. Yeah.
Yes, we were happy to have Drew, and I'm happy to have you both here on the show. So make sure you go ahead and check them out. We're going to take a quick break here on High Now Daily, and we'll be back with more. Come on back with us. Look at all the grinds. Doesn't that make you want to go eat? Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. Now we made it back to shore. I'm back with Ty. And you know, they've missed the in-between. So can you tell them like what's going on with our oysters at this moment?
Yeah, so when we bring all the baskets in, we lay them out on the concrete and then we pressure wash them. After we're done cleaning them, we'll bring them in. Yep, and now we got to dump them on the table.
Okay. This
You got it?
is like manual labor out here. It's amazing. Woo-hoo-hoo. What? Holy smokes. Okay.
All right.
Wow. Ooh, these are beautiful. Oh, some of them are like open and cracked.
Yep, those are the dead ones.
Okay.
They're pretty easy to spot because yeah, they'll just be open
Okay.
and empty. So we pull those out.
Okay.
And we'll throw them in a bucket.
All right. So this is like your quality control moment.
Yep. Yep. So we'll assess the.
Like this one's bye-bye?
Yep. That's just.
Okay.
So we'll pull the deads out, and then what we'll do is we'll typically sort by size.
Okay.
So any of the larger ones we'll set aside for now, and they're going to end up going in their own basket.
Okay. Like they're ready?
Not yet.
Okay.
But they're getting there. So every time we go through them and sort them by size, it makes it more streamlined. So eventually we'll just have a basket of, we call them A's, but A grade, ready to go for the market.
Nice.
So, yeah.
And how do you know when they're ready? Is it timing based or is it based off of how they look?
It's size based.
Okay.
So.
Because sometimes oysters are really, really tiny.
Depends on the variety too.
Okay.
We have, these are Pacifics. We also have a little bit of Kumamoto oysters left.
Okay. Yeah,
And-
those are the super tiny
Yeah, those are
ones.
typically smaller. So.
Okay. And so we just get sorting done.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And then Kualoa also has the market, like you mentioned. So is this something that everyone can just go by and
Yeah.
eat all the time, year round?
Yep, we try to stock our farmers market once a week. We bring fresh oysters up Thursdays. And
So Thursdays is when to go when it's freshest.
yep.
Nice.
So typically Thursday through Sunday we'll have oysters.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I'm so impressed this entire operation even happens. It is really, really cool to see. And so if anyone, wants to get more information about what you guys do down here, and I know you have an entire dedication to agriculture, of course, with the farm side and what you guys do down here, where can they go?
There's a Kualoa Grown Instagram.
Yes, okay. Make sure they follow you there, and then I'm sure go down to the farmer's market, right?
And then, yeah, the market's up on the main ranch, and I believe it's open from 10 to 5 every
Yeah,
day, so.
yeah, that's awesome. And
Yeah.
now we know the secret. Ty gave it to us. Thursdays is when these oysters are the freshest. But thank you so much. Thanks for letting me on this journey, and hopefully we can crack some open and eat it. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. I'm here with my girl Irie Love, who is putting on a show tomorrow night at the Blue Note before she heads off to her tour in the UK
Yes.
with Bob Marley's legendary band, the Wailers. Holy smokes,
Yeah,
girl.
I'm excited.
I am very excited for you. Okay, we gotta talk story about you going on tour
Yeah.
before we get to what's happening tomorrow night. How excited are you? That's
I know.
huge.
I think I will really feel it once I'm there, boots on the ground, literally boots because it's cold. But yeah, I think that you know, this is something that I've been kind of hoping for my whole career. So I'm so excited.
Well, I mean, you're talking about your career. You have put a lot of your life into this game, and it is, I mean, I can't think of anybody more deserving than you to be going on tour with such a legendary band. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's going to be an incredible opportunity. Almost all the shows are already sold out as well.
Wow.
So it's just going to be huge crowds. Some of them have no idea who I am, but you know,
They about to find
representing,
out.
period.
Right on. Okay, so before you head off, I mean, that's just in like a few days you're going to be going.
Yeah.
You've got your concert tomorrow, your show at the
Blue Note. Yes, we wanted to do a tribute to Bob Marley, obviously Bob Marley and the Wailers, just to kind of kick it off and almost warm me up a little bit.
Yeah.
And just do another show at home for my, you know, Ahana and friends. And I'm also starting this movement of Manawahine, so I'm featuring some of the girls that I've been mentoring from Manamele program.
Oh, nice.
So 2 girls, Tehani and Bella, are gonna be singing with me, and then Cherie, who used to sing backup with Fiji with me, Chardonnay, my girl Kanma, just featuring all these Manawahine that'll be sharing the stage with me tomorrow night. So.
We absolutely know those names. So it is going to be one for the books, and that's tomorrow night. You can see on the screen the details right there. Go ahead and get your tickets. BlueNoteJazz.com. But let's talk wellness, because I know you're doing your yoga, you're doing a lot of things, but you also have this autobiography.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I've been teaching indoor cycling at Body Balance. Shout out to the Body Balance crew. I will be gone for a month and a half, so all my riders were so sad, but we had our last ride last Sunday. It was so much fun. And then, of course, teaching yoga all the time and using those modalities for myself. But I've really been trying to find ways to just integrate, because music is medicine too, right? So I feel like the wellness and the music, it kind of all goes together.
Yes.
Definitely planning on some really cool stuff at the top of next year that I will be sharing soon. And then, of course, my book, which is almost done.
Okay, what is the book going to be about? Are you allowed to tell us a little bit?
Literally my whole life.
Ooh.
But all the lessons that I've learned along the way, I really wanted to write a book that was something I could have used as a young girl coming up, as a singer and just as a person in general. It's good for us to share mana'oa and share our testimony and just be able to see what's going on behind the scenes, so that maybe somebody could go a little bit further than me or miss some of the bumps in the road that aren't necessary. So.
Yeah, that's what it's about. You are here to pave the way for all the young artists and wahine after you. So we appreciate what you're doing for the community, for all the young ladies out there. You also have a new song, right?
I have a new song as well. Thank you for
You're
reminding me.
welcome.
So much going on. Yes, I have a new song coming out. It's called Boundaries. And it is featuring a new artist from Jamaica named Jalil. I'm super excited for this one. It's very much like a R&B reggae twist. So yeah, that also drops tomorrow.
Okay, drops tomorrow. And then if people want that song, where is it dropping? How can they listen?
I mean, it'll be on all
Everywhere.
the platforms.
Okay,
Yeah, but this is Irie Love. You know, if you check out my Instagram, I have all the links on there always.
Follow her as well, because then you can see her on tour the UK with Bob Marley's legendary band, the Wailers. We're gonna make sure we get you back on the show when you come back, because I want to hear all about it from you, from your mouth. I can't wait. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. Go ahead and see her show tomorrow night at the Blue Note. We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back with more of High Now Daily. This was perfect, right? This background for us. Yeah. There you go. welcome back to Hi Now Daily. The city and county of Honolulu is putting on a bunch of free events in the community, from keiki to kupuna. You were saying trees to lights. We've got Nate Sirota over here. How's it going?
It's going great. How you doing, Rachel?
I'm doing good, and I'm glad that there are some free events that the community can take part in all November long. Let's start off with the first one. What's happening?
Sure. So starting tomorrow, we have our Mayor's Arbor Day ceremony, where we're going to be planting 11 of these Lono Mea trees over at Maili Community Park. And we're following that up with a tree giveaway, both on Friday, tomorrow, and also Saturday. So we've got, dozens of not only Lono Mea, but ulu, you can see right here, a bunch of pua trees, some canoe plants as well, too, that we're giving away because we really want to empower our community to plant trees. Because when you have that sense of ownership, it really helps the tree to survive, because you're really taking care of it from treeling all the way up to maturity.
Nice. Now, how do people take part in this event? The planting of the trees, picking up of the trees, all of that good stuff. You said you should make a reservation, right?
Yes. So the tree planting event we have tomorrow, we've got dozens of keiki from the Leeward Coast that are going to help us with that. But the tree giveaway that we really want the public to come to is at Saturday from 9 to 1 at Maili Community Park. We do have a limited supply of trees, so we do ask them to make a reservation so they can reserve the tree. It's bit.ly/Maili trees.
Perfect. Okay, let's move on to the next event. There's another.
That's right. So we're switching over to kupuna. We have our Mayor's Craft and Country Fair coming up on November 23rd at the Blaisdell. That starts at 9 o'clock. And this is really a great way to get a head start on holiday shopping for a good reason, for a good purpose. So, we have all of our kupuna that have these handmade crafts, these baked goods, a lot of arts and crafts that they make. And they're going to be selling them not only just at an affordable price, but all the money they make goes towards their kupuna clubs. So they do a lot of adventures, a lot of excursions based off the money they raise from that. So it's really just a win-win situation. You can get all these really cool kupuna made crafts, and it serves a good purpose.
Absolutely, and we're keeping our kupuna active because they're out there, they're selling their products, they're doing their thing. They're also maybe bringing some of their products that they've had over the years, and it's kind of something that they've had for a long time, but they're ready to give it on up. That's a perfect time for all those thrifters out there to go and see what they got, because I'm telling you, they are one-of-a-kind pieces.
Yep, secondhand goods.
Secondhand goods. You're gonna want it, I promise you. And then details for that, if they need more information, where should they go?
Sure. So we're actually going to announce that later today. So our social media will have that. We'll post the flyers. I'm sure you folks will pick it up on the news as well as. We're going to blast it out there, because the more the merrier. All these events are free. We invite the community to come to every single one of these events.
And then remind me one more time, where is that at?
That's going to be at the Blaisdell Exhibition Hall.
Awesome.
Saturday, November 23rd from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Sweet. And then the last one.
Last but very much not least, at the end of the month, Thanksgiving weekend, we have the opening night festivities for Kapolei City Lights.
Yes.
That's going to be November 30th. Starting at 5 o'clock is when the block party starts. The parade goes down Kapolei Parkway from Kapolei High School. That starts at 6. We've got so many people in the parade this year. Olelo is actually going to live stream the event as well, too. We've got Councilmember Augie Tolba, who's going to MC it along with Flash from Star 99.1.
Okay, two of my favorite guys. They're so funny.
Oh, yeah.
They're so cool.
Together, they're going to be pretty kolohe. It's going to be a really good time. We're going to announce the lineup once we confirm it next week. It's an awesome way to activate the West Side. We want to get not just have Honolulu City Lights downtown, but we want to have this kind of activation, this kind of activity on the Leeward Coast. And so that's how we offer it to the whole island.
Yes, and it's getting everybody ready for the holiday season.
Yeah.
It is the kickoff right there out in Kapolei. You saw the fire trucks out there. You saw everybody on their floats. It looked amazing. That probably was from last year's event. So.
It is, yeah. This year is going to be even bigger and better. We've got partnerships, as I mentioned, with Olelo. Mike Gangloff from Show Aloha Challenge. He's going to be giving us his big 50-foot tall LED tree that he's going to put in front of the hale. It's going to be amazing. So we've got some awesome decorations. And that's actually, you don't have to be at the opening night festivity to see the decorations. That's going to be throughout the month of December, and actually I think till January 2nd.
Nice. Okay, Mike, I got to shout out that guy, because he really knows how to get a party started, bringing out all the lights for Show Aloha, and I'm glad to see that he is continuing to do so. Light up the smiles with all of those lights. So his stuff's going to be out there too. So I appreciate you coming in. Take a look at your screen right now for all the information. Oh man, this is so cool. Take advantage of those free events. Thank you so much, Nate, for joining me
thank
today.
you for having me.
Yes, we're gonna send things out to Lauren because she is shucking oysters right now out in Kualoa. Let's take a look.
All right, we're back with Ty. I shouldn't point this at you, but we got our tools ready because this is what it looks like when you go to the farmer's market, correct? Okay, so just for everyone's knowledge, I know that there's a process in between what we just did. So do you mind explaining what happens after you do the sorting and you decide which ones are ready? How does it get to here?
Yep. So if the oysters are big enough, and we will take them and we'll soak them in a depuration tank
Okay.
for 48 hours.
Okay.
And that's just salt water that we mix, so it's
Mm-hmm.
clean. And then there's a UV light in the tank too, so it sterilizes the oysters.
Okay.
Um,
So we shouldn't just be eating it right away.
no, not
Okay.
ideally. So.
Okay. Perfect. So then once it's at this point, then the last step is consumption, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will admit I don't really know how to open this. So what's the first tip, first trick in
So-
this process?
Typically, when you open an oyster, you want to go in right here.
Oh,
hinge.
from the bottom.
Yep.
Okay. Like that.
Yep.
I'm so
And-
nervous.
Yes.
Maybe you should show
Sometimes-
me.
yeah.
Maybe that's the best route. Okay, don't cut yourself.
Yeah.
You're obviously a pro though, so here we go. Okay, so you're going from the bottom and then you kind of like wiggle it, work
Yep.
your
You
way
kind
up.
of once you get it in, you twist it a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then you want to run the shucker up the length of
Woo!
the shell,
Bang! Oh, that's beautiful!
and then you want to make sure you cut the
The
foot on the
Wow.
other side. So,
That looks so good.
but yeah, it's ready to
Ooh,
eat.
yum. Should I try? I don't know if we trust me. We don't trust me. All right, cheers. Let's down this oyster. Oh my gosh. Mm. Wow. It's so good. That was really salty. I'm just gonna, this is lunch. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Okay, and one more reminder, where can people get these oysters?
At our farmers market up on the ranch. So
On Thursdays, don't forget.
Thursdays.
And we have Ty to thank. Ty, thank you so much for walking me through this process. It was amazing. And these are like one of the best oysters I've ever had in my life. So make sure you guys go down to Kualoa, get their oysters, support the farm, and I'm gonna keep grinding here.
Yeah.
All right, you're watching Hi Now Daily, and we'll be right back. Let me get in this. Okay. I got it. I got it. I don't got it. I don't got it.
Aloha and welcome back to High Now Daily. The 12th annual Hawaii Walk and Roll to Cure ALS is happening this Saturday, November 9th at Kapiolani Park. And sitting down with me today is Lucy Wiedemeyer, Advisory Trustee of the ALS Network. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Oh, I'm so blessed, Rachel. This is a really important walk and really important research that's going on with ALS. So the more money, the more kala that we can raise, the more awareness, because so many more are being diagnosed. It's kind of scary.
I wanted to, talk to you about your journey with your husband, who is an amazing man, and you an amazing woman, and your guys' story is so incredible. If you could share about Charlie and his diagnosis with ALS and how you were able to just have 34 incredible years with him.
When you look at the average, it's 3 to 5 years. And he was in his late 20s. I mean, we were a young family, living the American dream, we thought. We'd been high school sweethearts at Punahou and went off to Michigan State in the snow. Thank you, Tame Kalakukui. But coming back to Hawaii had been a plan, but then we got stopped in California. So Charlie was coaching football, teaching, loving it, and then he began to have just issues with the chalk. He was a math teacher, and the sad thing is it takes a long time to diagnose. They rule out everything, but they managed to diagnose it, and we were so shocked. We were so bewildered because there was nothing. We had nothing, no resources anywhere, because this was the 70s.
Wow.
And so finally, as I began to read and try to research, there was nothing online. We didn't have online. And my main focus was, how do I encourage someone who's been told they're going to die? With our little kids and everything going on, and families had come home. But, the community in Los Gatos, California, loved my husband. And I knew that he needed to stay focused on something other than what he was losing. And that's a problem with so many families. You lose the ability to do things, and especially for athletes, who took pride in how they carry themselves, their discipline and their focus. And so we really had to work on just, hey, we love you just like you are.
Yeah.
And keep going, and we got golf carts. In fact, I was his driver in the golf cart, and he couldn't complain, blonde driver, right? He taught me to drive around Kapiolani Park. And that's where our walk is on Saturday.
There you go. Okay, yeah, cannot complain, because if he taught you how
That's
to
right,
drive,
that's
then that's his
right,
fault, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's back up just a bit, because you were talking about him being an athlete. He was an all-star football player at Punahou.
And all through every sport.
Every sport.
But what I loved about him, he always gave everyone else credit. All his teammates, we had such a wonderful Ohana community at the school, and then that passed on to when we went to Michigan State, and he created that same kind of Ohana in Los Gatos, in our little town, with his football team, the teachers, the coaches, the students at the high school. We were very, very blessed. Wow. Because then as they watched him lose the ability to do things, everybody was so fearful, because it's terminal. There's no getting away from it. And yet, I knew he needed to keep coaching. So the golf cart, we duct taped him in so he wouldn't fall out. And then being able to have me as his voice.
Yeah.
Being able to tell the players, what to do, how to run it,
Right. You were the leading woman right there, his wing woman. So, I mean, with you by his side, he was able to have those 34 years. It's incredible that you just mentioned that most people who have been diagnosed get, 2 to 5 years? Yeah. How? How did he strike this deal with the man above?
Yeah, God had plans for his life, for real. And once he understood that, once he realized that he could actually inspire others and encourage them to keep going, because all any of us have is today.
Yeah.
We don't know, we're not promised tomorrow. And so that mindset began a very positive position of, yes, I have ALS. Okay, one time he said his wife had PMS, but that's another story. But I'm reading his list. But once we, figured out and helped him understand how much everyone loved him, and being out there, it does not affect his mind. And so even though he was losing the ability to do things, we would find ways to make it happen, to get him out there, to be able to eventually we would travel. We were asked to speak all over the country in Europe. Went up in a hot air balloon, you know, and it was like, all of a sudden I had a daredevil. What?
YOLO!
Yeah, go, you know, and being able to speak into other families' lives that sometimes the families who are so close, they can't handle.
Yeah.
And so we said, you know, you've got to have the community, and that's what I love about the ALS network and all the people. They've created that here, home Hawaii.
Beautiful. And then, you know, transitioning over to the walk that's happening on Saturday, November 9th. You can go over there, on-site registration, be there at 8 o'clock, and then you folks will be walking and rolling.
And you know what? It's so much fun. They have created this family gathering atmosphere. And you know, if you have anything going on in your life and you don't have ALS associated with you, still come, because it's so positive, you know, and they just do celebrate today.
Yes.
You know.
And then I'll tell everybody about the proceeds.
The proceeds from this walk stay here in Hawaii. And they now have places where you can actually borrow different mechanisms, devices to keep going. You know, all kinds of marvelous things. When we started, we didn't even have a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So to see that, and the community, the access, they have a multidisciplinary clinic, so they can diagnose much faster. And you can call, and they come, and there's, you know, the families, you can help each other and share stories, and just help people out of the negativity that's kind of in everyday life, not just ALS. So it's really such a blessing.
Beautiful. And I'm absolutely certain that Charlie had these 34 years because of you, your energy, your light. And I mean, you mentioned something about prodding, no?
We were a team. We were a team. Lucky I like football, so that was good. But yeah, it takes a team effort, you know, sometimes a village. And, you know, we have amazing support, you know, home here with family, and of course, on the mainland too.
Beautiful. Well, go ahead and check out that walk this weekend. All the information there on your screen. It is on Saturday. Get registered by just going down and showing up. alswalkhawaii.org. Thank you so much.
Oh, mahalo nui loa. Thank you.
Yes.
So
We're going to take a
special.
break. We'll be back with more of Hi Now Daily.
how's it, Aloha gang? Joining us here in the studio is Alex Wang, the owner of Clean Max Auto Detail. Clean Max Auto Detail is one of the top detailing destinations, I think, in the entire state. Alex does such a phenomenal job. I've referred so many people to that place. Okay, so Alex, you and the Clean Max Auto Detailing team worked on a special project.
Yes.
Air Force One.
Yeah, exactly.
What was that like?
So, it's not every day you have a chance to touch a piece of history. And when you get there, you feel more about pay for respect. And so it's not only working on the plane, it's actually we are preserving American legacy for American people.
Alex, what was that like? Being able to step on Air Force One and put your hands on it and
Yeah,
work.
it's really, really tough work. So we have 6 days, 10 hours a day, and the 30 plus best detail in the world. It's a really good workout for me. When you polishing the bare aluminum, it's unbelievable, it's challenging. Under the wing all day long, and then when you back to the hotel, I sleep like a baby. I set up the alarm like 4 times. So cause we get up like 5:30 a.m. and go break for 6, and leave hotel 6:45 and work on it all day.
You were mentioning, so how many detailers went aboard Air Force One?
It's 33.
33.
Yeah.
And you're a collection from detailers from all over the world?
Air Force One detailing team is led by Randy Doyle. It's in 2002, Randy got a phone call from George Bush administration. Official asking him bring a team to Seattle Museum of Flight to restore first Air Force One. A few years later, Randy opened up this project to a team of experienced detailer who has been through his training. I got opportunity training with Randy back to a couple years ago, and right now we are really good friends. He's my mentor forever. He's my trainer. That's the opportunity I got from.
Alex, I want to get into, and then, so what were you specifically doing during the detail project? What were you responsible for?
So we have a couple different groups. Each group has different mission. So maybe the group 1, we're gonna polish in the wing. Group 2, we're gonna polish in the body. So group 3, we're gonna wash and protect, just like this.
I'm so curious, how does this differ from Clean Max Auto Details projects? Obviously, you do cars, you do trucks, you do vehicles, you do boats, but detailing a plane, was that the first time you had done something like that?
Yes, this is my first time done. The polishing bare aluminum on the plane is incredible, unbelievable hard to polishing. It's 100 times harder than polishing the vehicle. It's 2 different materials.
Alex, let's bring it back here now. What types of services does Clean Max Auto Detailing offer at your shop here in Honolulu?
Our specialist is ceramic coating. It will give you longevity protection and save a ton of time to maintain the vehicle, easy to wash, and keep the vehicle like new all the time. And also we offer paint correction. It's gonna bring back to your car like maximum potential and give it a new life. And we offer auto detailing also, like exterior and interior. And we also offer dent repair and paint touch-up. It's gonna save your time to travel to the body shop to fix. We can do it.
Alex, what makes Clean Max Auto Detailing so unique?
But we don't sell the price. We don't sell the packages. We sell the result. I want the result speak for itself. Also, we sell the experience that make our customer feel good.
How do people find Clean Max Auto Detailing? What if people want to come and check you out and bring their car by?
So our shop located in Ala Moana and Kaka'ako area is in 940 Queen Street, Suite B, Honolulu.
We'll have this entire segment up at HiNowDaily.com.
All right, if you're ever wondering what my point of view looks like, it's this. I got the camera today. Everybody else is in trouble. Thank you guys so much for watching Hi Now Daily. We will see you tomorrow.